first base is Stephanie Maake, and then Emma Cox behind the dish, part of the battery with Grein. Emma Cox, a back pick at second base to take the tying run off the board yesterday. Emma Cox has just been absolutely on fire in this series. So the Oregon Ducks wearing the gold jerseys, the Huskies in the all purple on the road, and we are underway. First pitch fouled back. It's Casey Burdick, the true freshman center fielder, one of 3 true freshmen in the lineup for Heather Tarr.
And this is an athlete that Heather Tarr is really excited about, moving her from the bottom of the lineup up to the top, because they just need her stick up there, and they need her to have more at-bats. She does so well and just makes things happen.
She is number 9 in the Big Ten with that batting average of .412. A couple of bombs, 6 doubles, and a triple, but I think the impressive thing is her on-base percentage at .500 in that leadoff spot. That's a good look at Lyndsey Grein, 22-4 this season. Product out of Lincoln Way Central High School in Illinois. Has found a home with the Ducks, and she fires that one into the mitt and past Burdick for strike 2.
And the Huskies have seen Grein now through Friday, a little bit yesterday, so today is an opportunity to make adjustments and to get a little better piece of the ball.
Off speed, low and outside to Burdick. Grein was sensational in the Game 1 victory, had 10 strikeouts, just 1 walk to pick up her 22nd win of the season. And she gets her first strikeout here.
And Grein has just had Burdick's number. This is a tough pitch. Look at where it starts in the zone. That's a low rise ball. Even felt like it had a little bit of an off-speed feel to it. It wasn't that electric pop-and rise ball, but really good location for that pitch.
So the first K in the books for Grein. And Alexis DeBoer, the outstanding sophomore, takes a hack at the first offering, fouls it back. The Big Ten Freshman of the Year last season. 16 home runs this year. She has been a big presence in that 2 spot. One high and outside to the sophomore. DeBoer had 21 bombs in her first campaign. Underneath this one, a nice pitch by Grein, and DeBoer with the soft fly ball handled by Kaylin Jones. Heather Tarr in her 22nd year, national champion back in 2009. First coach to lead her alma mater to a national championship. Also, as a player, played in the national championship as a junior. Played the hot corner for the Dogs. This is Giselle Alvarez, the 3rd baseman. Year 3 with the Washington Huskies. She is the veteran. There's just 1 senior on this entire Washington roster. Alvarez, the leader as a junior.
That's what's fun about this Oregon Ducks crowd, is they are in every pitch, and they'll let you know if you missed a call, if they think you missed a call. That pitch was not far on the outside part of the plate.
And I think that Lyndsey Grein, as good as she is on the road, it's even an extra tick more special here in front of her home crowd. And this is senior day for Lyndsey Grein. They honor individual seniors throughout the season. Pretty special in front of a packed house in this Sunday series finale Number 33 for the Oregon Ducks. Looking for her second strikeout and to go 1-2-3 to get things started. Alvarez gets a piece of that one, and the count is full.
Yeah, it's tough to lay off that rise ball. That's what makes Grein so effective. Is if you lay off that pitch, that's ball 4. But it looks like it is well in the zone, and you don't expect it to have that movement. Well, I guess you expect it, but it's hard to lay off of.
Giselle Alvarez able to get a piece of that. Well, this Washington Husky team saw Lyndsey Grein in game 1. They were able to plate 4 runs. 3 of them were earned, but struck out 10 times. You see what kind of adjustments both Grein and the Husky offense makes today in the series finale. Another foul by Alvarez. So an 8-pitch at bat for Alvarez, impressive. As this crowd lends their support to Grein and this defense. Up and in, and an excellent at-bat from Alvarez, drawing the walk. And the first base runner aboard for Washington.
You can see Grein shaking it off, nothing hurt. We've got 2 outs. It was a nice job of coming back after falling down 3-0. Alvarez extended that at-bat as long as she could.
So Jaden Glab, the cleanup hitter for Washington, will step into the box. She was 1 for 4 against Lyndsey Grein in game 1. And the strike 1 is in there for Grein. And strike 2, foul back off the bat of Glab, who will start at catcher today, the junior out of Dubuque, Iowa, the first ever Husky from the state of Iowa. And she's behind 0-2 with 2 down here in the top of the first. Outside, Glab doesn't bite. And the 20th pitch of the inning coming up for Lyndsey Grein. The Huskies trying to make her work. And a foul back.
Now you have to think about protecting that pitch, and then also think at some point she may paint that outside corner. She's got a really nice curveball. You're seeing that changeup and how difficult it is to sit back on that. So many tools in her belt.
Puts this one on the ground. Tough play across the diamond, made on the 1 hop. A good snag by Maake.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
A beautiful ballpark here, right next to the old Mac Court. And the bunt laid down. Burdick cut down just in time. Another stellar defensive play rung up by the Ducks.
And this is why Washington hasn't been able to get any momentum going. Oregon is just lights out on defense. That is an incredible play made to go up, get that. It was a beautiful bunt. And to make that play on Burdick.
Looked like Burdick was trying to chop her steps. And when she chopped, it gave her, hesitated just enough, and the Ducks took advantage. But this Duck defense has been absolutely lights out in this series. Elon Butler in right with a laser that made the top 10 highlight reel. Throwing a runner out at home. Also had one to third to end the game. Just showing off the hose. She had a diving catch. She's just been all over the place, but it hasn't just been her. All over the place. Our Duck defense has been making plays. So scoreless here, top of the third. Alexis DeBoer, the biggest power threat in the Washington lineup. 16 home runs this season, had 21 a year ago. The daughter of Kalen DeBoer, a Washington football coach, now with Alabama. And Heather Tarr actually started recruiting Alexis all the way back when her dad was at Fresno State. And she sends that one up the middle for the base hit.
If possible, I mean, this Oregon defense has just been phenomenal.
This is Alvarez. We had a great at-bat, drew the walk in her first at-bat. That pitch, beautiful, nipping the inside corner to the lefty. 14 home runs, 51 ribbies for Alvarez. Smacks that one, but it will trail into the bullpen for the Oregon Ducks. So behind 0-2 to Grein. It's a great battle of two of the best at their position in the Big Ten. Alvarez staying alive. Grein, the leading strikeout pitcher in the Big Ten. Just racking up strikeouts this season, and 22-4, number 2 in the Big Ten in wins for Grein. Alvarez again. It feels like Alvarez has the ability to foul off the pitches she does not want and wait to get hers.
Yep, you can see the angle of her barrel head also. These pitches are coming inside, but she is kind of meeting it at a right angle, just trying to take everything up the middle. She's not getting fooled, pulling or leaning too much. She's very balanced.
This time she drives it down the first base line. Alvarez just looks so patient. Let's talk about hitters keeping that head still. There's very little wasted movement. But she's down 0-2. And she pops this one all the way in and against the wall in left field. So Alvarez 0-2, able to get the ball that she is looking for. 2 runners in scoring position now for the cleanup hitter, and trying to clean up the base pass right now for Glab. Just missing outside. Glab, the leading hitter in this series for the Huskies, came into today hitting 4 for 8. Grein with a good pitch there. Glab buckling her knees and sends it foul. Glab was 3 for 4 yesterday and scored one of the 4 Husky runs.
The infield is pinched in, but we know these outfielders have strong arms as well.
This one lifted down the right field line. Does Butler have room? Yes, she does. Will the Huskies test that arm? No, they don't. And the crowd here loving it. standing to applaud Elon Butler. The Huskies have seen that hose and don't want to test it again.
Does it again here?
Yeah, ending the game, saying, it's over. I call game. Incredible. You don't get a chance to do that very often, defensively, especially as a right fielder. But 2 putouts from Elon Butler, who started her career at Cal. This is her first and only year with the Oregon Ducks, and she has been playing at an All-American level. So a big at-bat for Ava Carroll, as Heather Tarr asking for some clarification from home plate umpire Ron Burkhart. I'm not really sure what Heather Tarr is asking.
It just looked like she was asking for timeout, maybe needed a little bit before she goes back over to third.
Heather Tarr, absolute legend in the game of softball, the former national team coach for Team USA. So Ava Carroll 1 for 1 today with a big opportunity to put her team on the board. Pretty good pitch to hit, can't get it, fouls it off. Ooh, nice job, Emma Cox. Climbing the ladder to save a potential run. The rise ball just kept on rising.
Let's get that last minute break on it. Great job. And then she's thinking, maybe I can catch somebody sleeping over at second base. Alvarez gets back safely.
Popped over and just foul. That would have plated 2 runs. A game of inches. Ava Carroll taking a deep breath.
Ava Carroll had a nice approach in her last at-bat. This ball just bends foul. But Alvarez is scoring on any kind of contact over there at second base.
Low, and the count goes to 2-2. 2 down as well here in the top of the 3rd inning for the visiting Washington Huskies. Ava Carroll gets a piece of it, handled cleanly, and the Duck defense So Sophia Ramuno, 9-2 this season, looking for win number 10. This ball lifted high in the air, and it is gone. The Ducks strike first. Elon Butler with her 13th bomb of the season.
And doesn't it always work out like that? You make an amazing play on defense, and then you come up that very next inning, and Butler does this. She has a plan on that first pitch, and she knows right off the barrel that that is leaving the ballpark. The Oregon Ducks getting ahead in this ball game once again.
And the Ducks have had just some great performances. I don't know who's been better on both sides, Emma Cox or Elon Butler. And then Lyndsey Grein in the circle has also been stellar.
Yeah, they've had those opportunities and then have come through when they've needed to, and I think that's what's most important.
This one popped foul off the bat of Jones. So she falls behind 0-2. So Ramuno, after giving up the solo shot, comes right back and gets ahead in the count. So the Ducks getting a solo home run. They've had a lot of the multi-run variety, including the grand slam by Emma Cox in game 1. Outside, ball 1. So Ramuno up to 46 pitches here in the 3rd inning. And inside, pushing Jones off the plate.
And there is a lot of activity coming out of the Washington bullpen. But Ramuno only put 1 run up on the board. She has been doing her job out there.
Lifted, but the Huskies have somebody there, and it's Casey Burdick. Heather Tarr has moved her outfield around, but over the last few weeks, Burdick has been in center field and Sophie Mazzola in right as you get a shot of the Husky bullpen. Washington used 3 different pitchers in game 1. Reimer, Ryan Maddox, and Ramuno. In game 2, it was all Reimer. Started her career at Cal Poly. A hot shot, DeBoer sticks her mid-out and snags it. That saved what could have for sure been a double.
You have the long outstretched arms. You've got to be ready on those hot corners. I think you're right. That would have been right down the first base line into dangerous territory. A nice snag over there by DeBoer.
Ooh, boy, that hit her bad. That's a foul ball. That is not something you're going to see every day. Drop the bat.
That's such a bummer when that happens. There's nothing you can do about that. You're ducking, covering, and then the barrel just... Imagine if it would have been put in play.
Hey,
that would have been fun.
Ramuno says, hey, in the book, it goes down as a strike. Foul tip off the bat behind her head, and then she's got Cox leaning.
Well, if that was her strategy, it worked. I mean, if you get a hitter on their heels in the box, a pitch coming at your head, and then you paint that outside corner.
So the count 0-2, that one out of the zone. 1-2 to the red hot Emma Cox. 3 home runs in this series, and her first at bat laced a single. Sprays this one foul. Emma Cox, the 6-foot sophomore, Thornton, Colorado. Coach Lombardi saying she's very confident with her plan. And Ramuno gets her on strikes to end the 3rd. But has her team in position to challenge for that again. 1 game behind Nebraska right now with a record of 15-2. Washington Huskies also 15-2. And the pop-up for out number 1 is Jade Bubke with the fly out. the top of the Big Ten Conference, Nebraska, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington. Still much to be determined. Washington will host UCLA next weekend. And Oregon also has UCLA on the docket along with Ohio State for both programs. Sophie Mazzola, the right fielder. Stepping into the box for the Dogs. And no one count. Grein up to 60 pitches here in game 3, the finale of the series. Oh, beautiful bunt laid down. The Oregon Duck defense almost pulling off a spectacular play from Flannery. Might have had her, but I think that ball came loose at the last moment.
I was wondering if we might see a challenge. Look at the stretch here. Ooh, that is really close.
And that ball stayed in her glove. It wasn't the ball that bounced out. It was just the closest of margins. Flannery with her second tremendous play defensively for the Ducks in this series. The Ducks defense is winning this series. It's right there. Talk about all the differences. You had some longer cleats on.
Yeah.
You'd also have a base hit. The bunt does not get any better than that, and it still goes down as an out in the scorebook. Flannery says, "That's right, I knew it all along." That is a heck of a job getting up there, taking that ball off the dirt and still getting the out. You've got 60 feet to work with. And that was just in the nick of time. So 2 away. And ahead in the count 0-2 for the senior Lyndsey Grein, looking for win number 23 this season. Has 1 run of support. Huskies have had runners in scoring position a couple of different times here today in both the 2nd and 3rd inning, but have yet to be able to plate anybody. Ball outside. Pretty close to take that one, but a good eye nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm with you. Taking it is one thing. I mean, that was very close to just being called a strike.
I do think she framed that up well.
Yeah,
I think
she
Cox
brought it back
framed
over.
it up well. I do think that was outside the chalk. Getting a piece, sending it back to the padding. Cox has done a nice job. On the rise ball, with the runner on 3rd. A 6-foot catcher having to get up out of her stance quickly and snag it to save a run. And a strikeout. Grein finishes the inning with an exclamation point. The Ducks' defense and pitching has been lights out. Drill in the infield. It is all about the details. There's lots to learn, but they've done a great job.
Oh my gosh, well, they're learning from one of the absolute best to do it. And you think about her experiences as a coach, Heather Tarr, and what she brings to the table. And I just love watching how she kind of has evolved over the years as a coach. And I love her demeanor. You know, you wouldn't be able to tell from that interview whether they're winning, whether they're losing. And that really you know, it transitions into your team, that sense of not panicking and letting the game come to you. And she's just so good at what she does.
As the head coach of Team USA. Ball outside to the first baseman for Oregon, Stephanie Maake. This Husky team so young. Not a single position player as a senior, just one on the roster, and that is Ramuno. This could be trouble, and it is. It drops down. Base hit in the books, the softest of fly balls. Hit them where they ain't. And Maake is standing on first.
And you called it. It was going to be trouble. It did look like it could have almost been caught, but I feel like that's kind of been the story of the weekend for the Huskies. It's you're playing deep against the fence for Maake's power, and then she just finds that little C&I single in shallow left field.
So a pinch runner for the Ducks. That's Reagan Legg, and it's about as fitting of a last name for a pinch runner as you can have, because she's got legs. She's 6 for 7 in stolen bases this season, scored 25 runs last year as a pinch runner. So she is a player that will put pressure on the Husky defense to keep her out of scoring position. So Taryn Ho sends this one in the air, handled cleanly by Ava Carroll, who started every game this season in left field for the Dogs. And Ramuno points out at Carroll and says, well done, I like it. So Addison Amaral hit by pitch in the first inning. Line drive, handled, double play. Alvarez able to snag that one out of the air and then fired across. Had some gorgeous weather here in Oregon. 70 degrees today, a light cloud cover, very little breeze. Just a gorgeous weekend for softball, and the Duck fans have come out to support their top 20 Ducks. 3 games in a row with well over 2,000 fans in attendance. So Acevedo is able to reach base on the fielder's choice in her first at-bat. Freshman shortstop. That is a position at Washington with so many All-Americans in their history. Allie Aguilar, Sis Bates, Danny Storseth. I mean, the list of great shortstops goes on and on. Bailey Klingler, of course, spent time at shortstop, but really known as a hitter. That shortstop position, got some pressure on you when you're a freshman taking over that spot.
Yeah, you do, but how exciting to be able to go in and spend 4 years in that position. Oh, Grein really wanted the back-to-back-to-back called changeups, did not get the third.
Acevedo spitting on this one. Oof. I think again, that one outside the chalk. You want it as a pitcher, you want it when there's 2 strikes.
Yeah, and you want it because you just threw 3 straight changeups for what you thought was a strike.
Lyndsey Grein, she's just got so much confidence. She circles around the pitcher's circle, just walks around like a tiger looking for prey, just controls the box, and this time she gets the strikeout. And she's all smiles. Might have taken her an extra pitch than she wanted, but she still got the same result.
And went right back to it, just made a little adjustment, and as a hitter, you're thinking, no, she's not gonna come with another changeup, not another one, and you just get in your head. Grein's loving it. She's loving that she executed 4 straight changeups to get that strikeout.
Her 3rd strikeout of the game. So the Huskies turn over their lineup back to the top with Casey Burdick. Yet to reach base today, and that is an anomaly. Hit over 400 this season.
Which is why it's even more important to get that first out of Acevedo. Do not want runners on base with Burdick up.
And Grein works ahead 0-2 against the dangerous Burdick. Burdick, one of the leading candidates for Big Ten Freshman of the Year. The Huskies won that award last year with Alexis DeBoer winning the conference Freshman of the Year. Burdick right up there, 5'7" freshman out of Pleasanton, California. Sends this one over to the second baseman, handled easily by Jones for out number 2. Lyndsey Grein on senior day, honoring her. They still have another home series on their schedule where they will honor the group of seniors, but this is her special day, and she's looking for a win. It would be number 23. And the first offering in there for strike 1 against DeBoer. They've got a midweek game against their intrastate rival, Oregon State Beavers, and then Ohio State for 3 next weekend. The rise ball out of the zone, and the count evens at 1.
Guys, Big Ten season is just flying by.
Oh, DeBoer just missing that one. Such power off the bat of the sophomore first baseman. Looking to tie it up with one swing. Instead, the count goes to 1-2, and she is in a hole. Stays alive.
There's a lot of smiles out there. Grein is just having a good old time out there. She's just firing power for power. DeBoer is taking some big swings, fouling away. She's got a big smile on her face. 2 competitors going at each other.
DeBoer lifts this one, carrying to the wall and just snagging it before it hits the padding. Alexis DeBoer with the wind carrying out, thought she might have got it. Ramuno still out there getting the start for Heather Tarr, and the Huskies shed 32 pitches in the first inning, but just 31 pitches since. 9 in the second, 14 in the third, and just 8 in the fourth. She's been very efficient. That one inside. Pushing Shaw off the plate.
And Morgan Reimer is out there in the bullpen for the Huskies now, getting herself loose as we get to the later part of this ball game.
Well, the one thing you know about this Washington Husky lineup is they have plenty of power up and down. Coaching staff, Heather Tarr coming out, I think trying to give Reimer, a little more time in the bullpen if they choose to go that route. That pitch in for a strike. I'm seeing if this one, ooh, that one might have hit.
Yeah, it almost looks like it grazes her arm.
Lifted out to right field, and settling under it is Sophie Mazzola. So both over 30 home runs, Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant. I had the pleasure of calling Megan Grant play basketball this year.
Yeah, how fun was that?
Fun. She got a natty ring. And here's my trivia question. Please, everybody, send me your message at Elise M. Woodward on Twitter. Has there ever been an athlete that has won 2 national championship rings in the same season in different sports? Certainly never basketball.
I would say
and
no.
Softball. Potentially track and football, or?
That's a great question. Are you making some?
I don't know the answer.
Okay.
I just was thinking for Megan Grant how unique it would be. She won the national championship as part of the UCLA Bruins season, and they have the ability to win the national championship. Not saying that they will, but they're a top 10 team. Just a thought.
If it's happened, I don't think it's happened in a really long time. That would be really cool.
I think Greg Moraz, I should have reached out to him, our outstanding researcher at the Big Ten. He'll know. Maybe some of our fans out there will know. We've got some true fans that know all the trivia. So the 2-2 count. It's the dirt to Flannery, who has been so good at the hot corner for Oregon. Took away what looked to be a sure base hit on a bunt. It was about 2 feet from home plate. Puts it into the dirt at shortstop, and a nice play by Acevedo.
I mean, she has seen the ball and she can hit anything.
Just the 5th player in NCAA history with over 100 ribbies in a season, and we still have miles to go before we sleep. This season just getting heated up. So some impressive teams here in the Big Ten Conference. You're watching 2 of them with Oregon and Washington dueling it out. Ramuno's next pitch will be number 75 today in the 5th inning. And gets the off speed in there for a strike, 2-1 to Butler, who is the only player to do significant damage today. The solo shot in the top of the 3rd is the only score. That one just missing. So hitters count to Butler. Hitting over 400 this season in that leadoff spot. That one right down in the middle, and Butler didn't want it. Payoff pitch coming up.
We've seen a lot of changeups already in this at-bat. I would imagine that's an option in this 3-2 count. Goes down and away.
Butler able to get the stick on it, foul it back, stay alive. This one driven all the way to the wall, and it's over it. Another home run for Elon Butler. Her 2nd solo shot of the game and her 14th of the year. What a tremendous series for Elon Butler against the Huskies.
A nice long at-bat, and this ball is just crushed. This is a deadline drive right back up the middle. It leaves the ballpark in a hurry.
ball cleared the fence before she even got halfway to first base.
I think it was still on its way up. She hit that thing so solid.
It looked like a line drive. It didn't have a lot of trajectory, but it had a ton of pop. About Oregon looking to sweep the series with Washington. This has been a back and forth series. Entering this weekend, it was 5-5 over the last 10. Washington overall has the series advantage all time with Oregon. What a weekend it has been for the Ducks so far. Another good swing off the bat of Alvarez, her second hit of the game. And that is her 19th multi-hit game this season. Just continues to rack up hits.
Yeah, we've talked so much about her approach in the box, and she's done a lot of work on herself, standing a little taller in her approach at the plate. She just looks solid and balanced and has really been on grind today.
61 hits now this season for Alvarez. So the tying run at the plate for Washington. But trying to solve the riddle of Lyndsey Grein today has been difficult for this Husky offense. Still scoreless here in the 6th inning. They put 4 runs on the board in game 1. But gave up 8. They've got a lot of work to do to get to 4 runs in this one. Too tall. And the count 2-1 to Jaden Glab, the catcher. Inside. And a 3-1 count.
And this is a big opportunity. Probably the biggest the Huskies have had this game with the runner on first base. Nobody out.
And the walk. So Grein loses Glab.
Of what Washington's showing them before they can get too much of that momentum. So Sokolsky complements Grein very well. She has a nice drop ball, a really nice changeup also. She will go up with that spin.
And in for the first strike to Ava Carroll. Count 1-1. Carroll had a single back in the 2nd inning. Pushes that one foul. Ava Carroll has been very clutch for Washington this season. The upperclassman, Oregon native out of Canby, huge in the win versus Nebraska, went 3 for 4. Leaves that one in the dirt. But Carroll hit a double and a go-ahead home run versus Jordy Fromm. And Washington beat Nebraska in the non-conference portion of the schedule. Big opportunity here. Sokolsky keeping that out of harm's way. Count 2-2 with no outs and 2 runners aboard. A go-ahead run at the plate for Washington. Pretty high pressure situation for Sokolsky to step into.
Yesterday was as well. There's no soft start after a little bit of a break. Just throw you right into the fire against the Huskies. And then same with today. And Ava Carroll, her job right now is just to advance those runners into scoring position.
The wind blowing out right now, out to right field, left to right. And a great eye by Carroll. The crowd wanted strike 3.
This is such a tough pitch. It does look like it's just off the plate, but a tough one to lay off of.
An 8-pitch at bat for Ava Carroll. A 3-2 count. Carroll, line drive, 1 out, make it 2. The double play by the Ducks defense. Another outstanding defensive gem for the Ducks.
Such a heads-up play by Sokolsky. Defends herself, sees her life flash before her eyes, but then also knows to regroup, turns and throws a strike to the right side of the plate. That was perfect execution. Look at where this throw is. That is perfectly leading Jones over to make that second out at second base.
Goes and gets the lead runner. So the Huskies go from threatening 2 on in a runner in scoring position with no outs to saving her face from a line drive coming straight at the noggin, and it turns into a double play for the Ducks. So Bubke 0-2 today, looking to try to keep something alive for the Huskies. And she swings through the Sokolsky offering. Melissa Lombardi talked about how this Duck defense in practice has just been working, and boy, has it paid off in this series against Washington. They have been nearly perfect defensively. I mean, just robbery after robbery. Drives that one into the dirt down the third base line. And for Oregon, who is on a hot streak, they have come into this series, double-digit win, and they get the strikeout. Sokolsky rips off the face mask and says, let's go. A 2-0 lead, and the shutout still in play. The liner. From the Seattle area, north, Jackson High School out of Mill Creek. To relieve. She's 5'11". And getting a chance out here in a 2-run game. And slipping out of her hand, going over the top of everybody. She kind of sheepishly laughs like, I don't really think that's where I intended to go. Reminds you of the old Major League Wild thing. You throw it to the backstop, all of a sudden the hitter stands on their toes a little bit. And she comes right back with the strike via the foul ball. So a 1-2 count to Harper. Harper lined out in the third inning. 12 bombs this season, hitting .372. Harper, the 5'7" senior, out of Corona, California, went all the way down South Texas A&M to start her career. Has found a home with the Ducks, and she absolutely crushes this one into the trees in right field. A solo shot for Harper, a no-doubter, her lucky number 13th of the season.
Three solo shots for the Ducks in this ball game. Harper just unloads on this pitch down the middle. She knows right off the bat, goes right into her home run jog, but that was a beautifully hit ball.
That was at least 250.
We need a tracker.
Maybe more. That was absolutely bombed by Harper. She came in tied with Elon Butler for the team lead for Oregon, 12 home runs each. Butler hit a couple of solo shots today. Harper said, just hold on, hold please. She comes back with one, so now Butler with 14, Harper with 13 for the Oregon Ducks.
It's not like her this weekend. For Thompson, you think this is about her 14th inning throwing this season, and this may be the toughest lineup that she's faced so far in the meaty part of this order.
The 0-2 delivery. Outside to Cox. Allie Thompson, 1-1 with a 2.63 ERA this season in 13 1/3 innings pitched. Oh, that's a pretty one. Gets the strikeout to Cox on the off speed. That'll give the youngster some confidence.
That's a beautiful off-speed pitch. A lot of spin and then that drop at the end.
That's how you draw it up. She has a good presence out there in the circle at 5'11". So the first baseman, Stephanie Maake out of San Diego, steps into the box. And a 3-0 ball game here in the 6th. Big hack. Can't connect. Had a single in her last at-bat. Fly ball that was out there in the Bermuda Triangle. Landed exactly where nobody could get it. And she's a true power hitter. She could put a charge into it. So the 2-1 count. And a swing and a miss. Another really pretty offering from Thompson.
That's a great location down and in with that drop ball. She's got a nice one. And then when she complements it with her changeup, they look very similar coming out of the chute.
Getting a piece of that to stay alive. There's Maake. Has been walked just 2 times all season. She is going up there with one thing on her mind, and that is to do some damage. And she stings that one, but pulls it foul.
You can look at where she holds her hand. She's looking to lift.
And inside.
She's not looking for anything up in the zone. She's looking down in the zone, off speed.
So pitch number 8 coming up in this at-bat for Menake. One fair and an easy play. No, they say that one just trickled foul. Alvarez had it the whole time. The 2 arms up from on Burkhardt at home plate. Just foul. Gotta go over that bag. This one up the hole, right under the glove of Acevedo. Nice for the senior to get a chance here in the rivalry series. Puts it in play, double play opportunity. There's 1 at 2 and make it a twin killing. So first pitch swinging for Hewitt, and the freshman Thompson gives up the solo home run. Pinch hitter for the Huskies. This is Gabby Toney. Gabby Toney came in the pinch hit situation in game 2 and went 1 for 1, also scored a run. So doing her job in game 2. Trying to find a way to get on base here in game 3. The 5'8" sophomore out of Inglemore High School in Bothell, north of Seattle. That pitch upstairs. And the count evened at 1. Toney sends that one in the dirt. Taryn Ho had it, knocks it down, and good arm strength off the bobble to still get the out. Now the Big Show delivers highlights, post-game interviews, and complete analysis. That's coming up next on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. And stay tuned with us as we have a special announcement coming up after the game. You do not want to miss it, all you softball fans out there. I know Amanda just kind of moved forward in her chair and looked at me and was like, what? What softball announcement? What do we have?
Wait.
Don't go anywhere. You got to stick around to find out. So another pinch hitter for Heather Tarr. This is Allie Hetzel, the 5'5" true freshman out of Snoqualmie, Washington. An outside high school product, 3-time team captain with the Wildcats. Trying to find a way to get on base and give the Huskies a scoring opportunity.
I think that's really difficult to do, especially as a freshman, when you're given these types of opportunities to go up and just have a good at-bat. That's all you're asked to do. Give your team an opportunity, as you mentioned. Have a nice, long, quality at-bat. See if you can't get on base, start to make things happen for your team.
A chopper to the circle and handled easily by Sokolsky. So 2 up, 2 down. The Ducks looking for a sweep and a shutout here in the season, or excuse me, the series finale against Washington. Melody Acevedo, the shortstop, true freshman, steps into the box. The Dogs down to their final out. Acevedo with 2 home runs this season. This one carrying, and it's gone. Her 3rd home run of the season, and the Huskies are still alive. The shutout is gone, and the true freshman stomps on home plate.
And you love that never give up attitude, not until the last out of the ball game is made. Coming out of the 9th spot, Acevedo just turns on this pitch up and over the left field fence, giving her team a little life and turning it over to the top of the lineup.
A towering fly ball that cleared the fence in left field. Pulled it, so the top of the lineup in Casey Burdick. First pitch swinging, fouled it off for strike 1. If you believe in the law of averages, it means Casey Burdick is due. Hitting 400 this season, but has yet to touch first base today. In there for strike 1, or excuse me, strike 2 after the foul off. 1 pitch away from the sweep for the Ducks. They've climbed up to number 9 in the RBI. It gives this crowd extra time to put those hands together. Put in play, the slow roller. Ho has it, and this game is over. The Ducks with the sweep against Washington. Oregon gets their 35th win of the season, and they are now 16-2 in Big Ten play. What a weekend for the Ducks here in Jane Sanders.